Ready to build your own game? Create any challenge you want with this flexible format of escape games, which can be used for either live or self-paced play. Please follow this tutorial video to find out how to correctly set up a custom escape game. Keep in mind that this tutorial applies both for group and individual games. More on that later. So let's get started. Get to the top left-hand side menu and click on My Content. And then on Custom Escape. Now go ahead and click on Create Game. Add your game title first. The title for my game will be Pasta Puzzler Challenge. Then click on Save. Now you're going to need to upload the resources in this page. These are all the GameInner specific resources, which means they're not tied to a specific puzzle. We're going to start with the background image. As opposed to background images from puzzle rooms, this image should have no additional text on it, as it will show on the opening and end screens of your game, not being tied to any puzzle room in particular. I'm gonna choose this one over here, and I'll upload it. Next comes the welcome content. Choose whether you want an image, a PDF, or a video as introduction to your game. Note that participants will see this intro message before accessing the first puzzle room, so use this as a way to get participants familiar with the custom escape story. I'm gonna choose an image as well, and I'll select this one over here. The success content is what participants see after writing down the correct answer to a puzzle. Similarly, the unsuccessful attempt content will be showed if they input the wrong answer to a puzzle. The last element is the final success content, which participants will only see after finishing the entire custom escape game. So I'll upload some resources for each of these categories. Here's my image for a successful attempt. Now I'm gonna upload one for an unsuccessful attempt. And lastly, the end of the game image. Right over here. Once you have all these elements uploaded and ready, click on Next. The next page is a page for extras, so it's completely optional. This page gives you the option to customize some cool things about your game, like for example, the audio experience. By uploading a small .wav file, you can make sure the sounds that players hear when they get inside your game are consistent with your gameplay. You can do the same for custom buttons and icons. So say you want to change one of the icons on the GameInner game, like a clue. If you're not sure how does that look like currently, you can click on What's This, pick the clue, and here it is. This one's the current one, the default option that GameInner provides. So if you want to substitute it for something different that's more aligned with your gameplay, you can always do so here. I'm gonna choose this chef hat over here. Very consistent with my kitchen, pizza, and carbonara game. You can do the same for all the icons of the game. So let's say I want to change the one for the timer, and this kitchen timer looks appropriate. So I'm gonna click here, and there we are. Again, this is completely optional, but if you want to add some more customization to your game, you can do so here. Once you have those elements ready, you can click on Next. Now that we have the main infrastructure of the game, it's time to work on its individual puzzle rooms. To do that, we'll start by creating a new puzzle room first. Go ahead and click on New Puzzle Room. First, we're gonna add a name for the puzzle room. We recommend including the number each puzzle has in your escape game in this name field. This will make it easier for you to correctly assemble your puzzles in your custom escape game when we get to that step in the process. So I'm gonna call my first puzzle room Carbonara Sauce. And I'm gonna go ahead and click on Save. We're going to fill out the solution for this particular puzzle. Again, it will be about the carbonara sauce. And keep in mind that solutions can be either text, numbers, or both combined. They can also be sentences, but choosing this option will make it harder for your participants as they need to figure out the spaces. Obviously, you can always use a hint to explain how many words the solution has. A last important remark is that solutions are not case sensitive, so just something to keep in mind. Once we have this ready, you can upload the background image for this puzzle. Or, instead of the background image, you can choose a ThingLink link. So I'm gonna go ahead and choose the link of this ThingLink over here, and I'm gonna paste it. Make sure that the format is compatible. It usually contains this media card word over here. Next, upload your introduction for this puzzle. This is the first thing participants see when starting a puzzle room. You can always upload an image or PDF file as an intro, but you can also embed a video. In case you want to use a video from YouTube, for example, simply copy and paste the link from YouTube and the platform will embed that video in your puzzle room. If you go for the image, then just be careful to make sure it fits into the required image size. So I'm gonna choose the intro for my first puzzle room, which is this one over here. And there we are. You can click on test image right here at the top if you want to preview how your puzzle looks so far. Alright, it looks good. I have my introduction, the ThingLink embedded, and the new icons that I've uploaded over here. Looks good. Once we have this ready, I'm going to click on next. And now you're going to go ahead and upload 3 hints. If you want, you can have less than 3 per puzzle, but we do recommend having at least 1. And finally, you'll upload the clue, which is also an image restricted to a predefined size. Participants can access this clue with no additional time penalty, as opposed to the hints. The success content appears once the participants have deciphered the puzzle. So I'm going to click here to add these elements. I'm going to add a second hint. A third one. And then I'm going to upload the clue. And the success content, which will be the same. And here we are. Please use the same process to create all your puzzle rooms. We usually recommend having between 3 and 6 puzzle rooms for each escape game, depending on the expected duration of your game. So once you completed all the puzzle rooms for your game, you can click on create another puzzle room to repeat this process once more. And before clicking on done, go ahead and click on set up puzzle room on the left hand side menu. Here, you need to select your puzzle rooms and assemble them in exactly the order you need. It is for this step that we recommended including the number of each puzzle room in their name. This is to make sure that you assemble all puzzle rooms in the correct order within your custom escape game. So right now I have my carbonara sauce one, and I'll just use one puzzle room for this example, but here is where you can add as many puzzle rooms as you want. Now click on done, and finally on schedule game night. You can also arrive at this page, by the way, on the left hand side menu, where you can click right here on new game night. So these are 2 ways to get at the same page. Fill in on the fields to create your game night. Now you can select custom escape teams or custom escape individual. Custom escape teams are for facilitated online or face-to-face activities, where teams need to solve puzzles in order to successfully escape from the game in a specific time limit. These are great team-building experiences, but can also be valuable and practical additions to live trainings. On the other hand, custom escape for individuals do not require a facilitator, and they get participants through the same set of challenges, but at their own pace. In this option, the game is always available for play, making it great for induction programs or for other types of individual learning programs. So once I filled out these fields, I'm going to click on Schedule Gaminar. All right. Now that we're on this dashboard, I'm going to find the game you just set up, which is this one, and click on Play Now. It is very important to log into your activity as a facilitator before the day of your event in order to create your game. So fill in your login details right here using the same email address as the one on your Gaminar account. Now, before inviting participants to join your Gaminar, we strongly recommend that you create a test Gaminar, where you will also enter as a participant in order to check that everything is set up right. Note that custom Gaminars are free for up to 2 participants, so you don't need to worry about spending credits on testing the game. Alright, next step is assigning the escape game. So I'm going to go here and select the game that I just created, the Pasta Puzzler Challenge. I'll click on Select, and I'll go back to the dashboard. To invite your participants to the game, go back to the main page and you can either send them this QR code or copy a link to the game and share it with them. Once they start logging in, their names will start appearing on this dashboard and you can click on Start the Game whenever you're ready to get started. And that's it. Click on Start Game when everyone has joined and get ready to have some fun. Please keep in mind that there is also the option to sell or share your custom escape games with other facilitators from the Gaminar community. You can submit your game to the marketplace to have it considered for publication. Lastly, the highly flexible format of custom escape games allows the design of any challenges, making it a perfect tool for strengthening company culture and for creating highly personalized team experiences. So, ready to build your own game? Thank you for watching this tutorial video, and good luck!